Ladies and gentlemen, when we think of history, we often imagine loud voices, fairy speeches, dramatic gestures, powerful personalities dominating the stage. We imagine leaders who command attention, who fill rooms with noise, who seem larger than life. But history tells us a different story, again and again. History is not shaped by those who shout the loudest, but by those who think the clearest, who work the hardest, and who remain disciplined when others chase applause. And no one proves this truth more clearly than Clement Attlee. Attlee was not a charismatic showman. He did not electrify crowds with dramatic speeches. He did not seek admiration or cultivate a heroic image. Yet, he changed Britain forever. Why? Because real leadership is not about noise. It is about purpose. Clement Attlee understood something most people never realize, that progress is built quietly, patiently, and consistently. While others competed for attention, Attlee focused on outcomes. While others spoke about power, Attlee spoke about responsibility. While others chased popularity, Attlee chased justice. After the devastation of the Second World War, Britain stood broken, cities destroyed, families grieving, industries exhausted. Many believed the nation was too weak to dream big. But Attlee believed otherwise. He believed that discipline could rebuild what destruction had taken away. He believed that clear purpose could turn despair into hope. And so, without shouting, without drama, he acted. He helped build the National Health Service, ensuring health care was a right, not a privilege. He laid the foundation of the modern welfare state, protecting citizens from fear and poverty. He restructured industries not for ego, but for national stability. These were not emotional decisions. They were disciplined decisions. And that is the lesson history teaches us through Clement Attlee. Discipline is more powerful than charisma. Consistency is stronger than excitement. Purpose outlives popularity. In our modern world, we are surrounded by noise. Social media rewards the loudest voices. Attention is given to those who speak fastest, argue hardest, and provoke the most. But noise fades. What lasts is structure. What lasts is systems. What lasts is impact. Attlee never tried to look like a hero. He tried to serve, and that is why his legacy remains. Brian Tracy often reminds us that self-discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Clement Attlee lived that truth long before it became a motivational principle. He woke up each day not asking, "How do I look?" but asking, "What must be done?" That single shift in mindset separates leaders from performers. Let me ask you something today. Are you trying to be heard, or are you trying to be effective? Because the world does not change because someone speaks loudly. The world changes because someone acts steadily. Attlee's leadership teaches us that greatness does not require applause. It requires clarity. Clarity about values, clarity about goals, clarity about service. He understood that leadership is not about being remembered for speeches, but about being remembered for results. And this lesson is not limited to politics. It applies to your career, your studies, your business, your personal life. You do not need to announce your plans to the world. You need to discipline yourself to execute them. You do not need validation from others. You need alignment with your purpose. Clement Attlee proves that when discipline guides action and purpose guides decisions, even quiet people can change the course of history. So if you feel overlooked, if you feel unheard, if you feel that you are not loud enough, confident enough, or dramatic enough, remember this: history does not reward noise. History rewards persistence. History does not follow those who seek attention. It follows those who accept responsibility. You don't need to be the loudest voice in the room. You need to be the most reliable one. You don't need to dominate conversations. You need to dominate your habits. Because discipline, practiced daily, quietly builds power. And purpose, clearly defined, quietly builds legacy. Clement Attlee did not shout his way into history. He worked his way into it. And if you choose discipline over distraction, purpose over popularity, and service over ego, then one day, your impact will speak for itself. Thank you.